Give me 10 minutes and I'll show you how to think better than 90% of people. This isn't motivation. This is a mental advantage, and by the end of this video, you won't just feel smarter. You'll have a framework to quietly outmaneuver almost any situation you walk into. So, why are most people so easy to outsmart? It's simple. They react, they don't think. They talk, but they never listen. And they let their emotions drive their decisions instead of logic. Think about it. That argument with a friend where they just kept repeating the same point? Or scrolling through social media and seeing people jump to conclusions based on a headline? That's the default human setting: reactive, emotional, and loud. We're taught to have an opinion on everything, to respond instantly, and to prove we're right. But this default setting is a weakness, and today you're going to learn how to flip the switch. Let's start with rule number 1. Silence is a weapon. In any room, the quiet person has the most control. Why? Because silence makes people uncomfortable. Most people are desperate to fill the void. So they start talking, and when they talk, they reveal things. They reveal their fears, their intentions, their weaknesses. They overshare because your silence creates a vacuum they feel compelled to fill. Imagine you're in an argument. Instead of firing back with another point, you just stop, look at them, and stay quiet. Watch how quickly they get flustered. They'll either start repeating themselves or backpedal, trying to understand what you're thinking. In a job interview, after you answer a question, just wait. Don't add filler. Let the interviewer process what you said. The more you talk, the more power you give away. Silence holds it. Rule number 2. Ask smart questions, don't show off. Average people think intelligence is about having all the answers and making clever statements. They want to sound smart. But genuinely smart people don't care about sounding smart. They care about understanding reality. And the fastest way to understand reality is by asking questions. In a meeting, instead of saying, "I think this plan is flawed," you could ask, "What potential risks have we considered for this approach?" In an online debate, instead of declaring someone is wrong, ask, "Can you help me understand the data you're using to reach that conclusion?" Questions do two things brilliantly. They force others to clarify their thinking, often exposing flaws on their own, and they avoid making you a target. Remember this: statements invite conflict, but questions expose the truth. True intelligence is relentless curiosity, not a performance. This leads us to rule number 3. Emotional control is mental dominance. Calm beats chaos every single time. Think about the last time you got really angry. Did you make your best decisions in that state? Of course not. Emotions hijack your logic. When you're angry, frustrated, or insecure, you're not thinking, you're just reacting. And people who want to control you know this. If someone can make you angry, they own you in that moment. They can provoke you into saying or doing something foolish. So, when someone criticizes you or insults you, the most powerful response is no response. Just calm, detached observation. You see their attempt to get under your skin not as a personal attack, but as a strategic move. And by not reacting, you completely disarm them. Their weapon has no effect. Always remember, if someone can control your emotions, they control you. True power is staying calm when everyone else is losing their mind. Now for rule number 4. Think in systems, not moments. Most people are trapped in the short term. They choose instant pleasure over long-term gain. They scroll social media for hours instead of spending 30 minutes learning a new skill. They spend their paycheck on things they don't need instead of saving or investing for the future. They react to a single event without seeing the bigger picture. Smart people operate differently. They understand that life is a system of causes and effects. They sacrifice now so that life becomes easy later. They see every choice not as a one-time decision, but as a piece of a larger puzzle. So instead of asking, "What do I want right now?" they ask, "What action today will lead to the best outcome a year from now?" They are playing the long game while everyone else is playing for today's prize. And the long-term thinkers always win. Next is rule number 5. Observe patterns, not personalities. People lie. They tell you what you want to hear. but their behavior, over time, never lies. Words change, but actions repeat in patterns. If you want to know who to trust, who to avoid, and who to bet on, stop listening to what they say and start watching what they do. Does someone always complain but never take action? That's a pattern. Does someone always blame others when things go wrong? That's a pattern. Does someone consistently show up, do the work, and improve, even when no one is watching? That's the most important pattern of all. Personalities can be faked. A person can seem friendly, confident, or kind, but patterns predict the future. They show you the underlying character, not the mask. Pay attention to the patterns, and you'll know who someone really is before they even have a chance to show you. And rule number 6, detach from the need to be right. This one is tough for the ego. We all want to win the argument and prove our point. But winning an argument is one of the most useless victories you can have. The ego's need to be right blocks your ability to learn. When you're focused on defending your position, you're not listening. You're not considering new information. You're just fighting. The truly smart person understands that the goal isn't to win the argument. It's to understand the truth. And sometimes the fastest way to get there is to let someone else win. Let them have their moment. While they're celebrating their small victory, you're walking away with a deeper understanding of their perspective and the situation as a whole. You don't need to win the argument if you already understand the truth. So what does outsmarting really mean? It's not about manipulation or being deceitful. It's not about making other people feel small. Outsmarting is about awareness. It's about patience. It's about control, not over others, but over yourself. It's about seeing the game so clearly that you don't have to play it the same way everyone else does. The smartest person in the room rarely announces it. They're the one listening, observing, and thinking 2 steps ahead. If this video changed how you think, comment level up below. Save this video and rewatch it in a year. See how much has changed. And share this with someone you know who reacts too fast. Think slow. Speak less. Observe more. That's how you outsmart the world. Thanks for watching.